do when it's too late. Anybody who's good by then, you're going to get tapped out. So you always have to get good at prevention here, okay? Not wait. That's why these escapes, right? You never see Joe putting his hands by his neck, blocking like this. It's always position before submission. You make them lose position, they cannot tap you. If you defend submission, they improve their position, and then they take another submission here. Okay, so never ever, I call this scared little girl posture. Don't do this kind of stuff here. You get out here.
You help for the guy in the dog.
Yeah, it helps him, right? So the whole thing that Joe wants is to minimize your ability to keep riding up. For mount, the higher up you are, the better it is for the guy, right? The higher up the top person is, the better it is. Keep them low here. So most of the time, I mean, if somebody is this low on you, they have really very poor ability to try to choke you. Here, you're out here. It's when they're a little bit higher. Now, you're going to have to see whether you use your hand or your forearm here based upon their range. I mean, for example, here, I think you're going to use more forearm, right? Yeah, forearm. Here is more hand. This is not this, of course, but it was enough that, you see how like here, hold on. Do you see how his forearm would have minimal range right here? You see how there's like a gap this much? So his forearm's not going to have much effect. But there's a difference between this, okay, and, hold on, relax a second, and this. This now has changed the forearm here. If I choke, doesn't matter, palm up, palm down, whatever, the first hand that comes in here, you're taking him this way. If my first hand is this one, you're taking him that way, okay? The reason here, okay, especially with people who know what they're doing, okay, traditionally the trap an arm, trap a foot, the reason why you do that is, one, beginners squeeze your legs real tight, and when they choke you, they drop a lot of weight here, and then you roll them over this way. But anybody who is good, right, what they do is when this hand comes in, the weight is on this side, here. So their weight, so for you to try to haul their weight all the way over the other side is going to be very, very hard. They're going to counter it very easily here. The other thing is that when my weight is here and Joe pushes me this side, this hand cannot reach to the other side of the neck because I have to use it for balance or I'm going to fall over. You understand? Right? One hand you're not going to get choked here. It's this hand coming over that you have to watch out for. So Joe's doing the exact same technique here. But when I grab, you see my head is on this side. The weight distribution is on this side. You see I cannot choke him with the other hand. If I do, I'm going to fall over. I'm going to put my hand on the ground. Here. I mean, if I did palm up, I would be here. It's the exact same thing. Once again, if I was to try to, first hand was this one coming in, then he's taking me this side here. Now, his first motion, whether he pushes me downward or bridges an upward, it's what we did before. You have to feel what they're doing. So, for example, I'm putting my hand in, but can you see my weight is sitting back here? So as I do this, do you see how Joe's immediately going downward? Stuff that we did. He used hand range. He was at hand because you see I'm not sitting very, like if this was forearm, you see there's about this much of a gap. So he's using hand and my weight is back. He pushes me this way. If I was up a little higher here, he's going to use forearm. But right now you still feel my weight is going down.
Yes, if you go forward, you go forward. I suppose here, now you try to go down.
Yeah, I'm sitting back now.
No, I go down.
Here, right? If he feels me starting to, you see I'm leaning my weight forward now, right? And this is forearm range, right? So here, now he's bridging up, right? This, yeah, and then walk to the left, whatever, the rest of it. You know, it's all the finish that we've done before, okay? But you're gonna have to adapt because, you know, as your partner, some people sit up a little higher, some people are a little lower. You're gonna have to figure out if it's at hand range or if it's the forearms here, okay? Once again, whatever arm they put, take them to that side here, okay?
And one more intelligent for that situation. He come forward, I lift you up, now he want to calm me down, okay? And you see what he did? He sit down for not give space for my knee, come underneath his body. Okay. Go up. Use my arms, make go down. I follow him whatever side you want to go. I need to make sure he go. You want to sit down? Okay, now you sit down and come out. You want to come high to make sure you go high.
All right, this is why I also, you know, I joke around, I call all this stuff bench press style because when you do it right, it feels like they're bench pressing you off. but this cannot, you know, a lot of people want to define these systems. Well, is it like elbow knee escape? Well, elbow knee escape, when you say it, it generally has the feeling of you're going to pull guard. Bridging somebody off has the thing of you rolling somebody over. This is all, it depends. Depends on him. Sometimes you might roll the guy over. Sometimes you'll pull guard, half guard, leg lock, sit up. It depends on what he does. There's no absolute thing, you're going to do this every single time. It all depends on his reaction here. Okay? All right, go ahead. Let's go. Attack the neck.